Imagine this. You're a single mom, standing at the threshold of your dream home. The price tag? Daunting. But what if I told you there's a secret weapon in your arsenal that could slash thousands off that price? Negotiation. It's not just for boardrooms and used car lots. It's your ticket to homeownership bliss. And trust me, as a single mom, you've got skills you didn't even know you had. Think about it. You negotiate bedtimes, vegetable consumption, and screen time daily. You're practically a Navy SEAL of domestic diplomacy. Now it's time to unleash those superpowers on the housing market. But here's the kicker. The tricks that work for other buyers? They might not cut it for you. You need a tailored approach, a strategy that plays to your unique strengths as a single mom. So buckle up. We're about to dive into the nitty-gritty of home buying negotiation, single mom style. By the end of this video, you'll be armed with pro moves that'll make real estate agents quake in their boots. First things first. Knowledge is power. Before you even think about making an offer, become a human encyclopedia of your target neighborhood. School ratings, crime stats, property values, absorb it all like a sponge. Dive deep into local market trends. Study recent sales, average days on market, and price-to-list ratios. Know the neighborhood's history, future development plans, and any zoning changes on the horizon. Research the specific property. How long has it been listed? Any price drops? What's its history? Was it a rental? Foreclosure? Each detail is a potential bargaining chip. Don't forget about the less obvious factors. Is there a noisy train nearby? A smelly factory? These could be your secret discount tickets. Why? Because information is your secret weapon. When you casually drop that the house 2 streets over, sold for 15% less, watch the seller's eyes widen. You're not just a buyer, you're a market expert. This knowledge gives you confidence. It helps you spot overpriced listings and recognize great deals. It allows you to make informed, strategic offers that sellers can't easily dismiss. Plus, it impresses the heck out of real estate agents and sellers. They're more likely to take you seriously and negotiate in good faith when they realize you've done your homework. Remember, in negotiations, the person with the most information often has the upper hand. So arm yourself to the teeth with data. It's your best defense against overpaying and your sharpest tool for getting the best deal possible. Next up, timing is everything. Know when to pounce and when to play it cool. Spring and summer? That's amateur hour. Aim for winter, when sellers are more desperate than a toddler who skipped nap time. Now, let's talk about your secret superpower, empathy. As a single mom, you've got it in spades. Use it. Connect with the seller on a human level. Maybe they're downsizing because their kids flew the coop. Share your story. Make them want to help you. This isn't just about manipulation, it's about creating a genuine connection. Ask about their memories in the house. Share your vision for your family's future there. Let them see you as a person, not just a buyer. Remember, sellers often have emotional attachments to their homes. By showing you appreciate the home's history and value, you can build goodwill. This can lead to more flexible negotiations. Your status as a single mom can be an advantage here. Many people admire the strength and determination of single parents. Don't be afraid to let that shine through. Don't mistake empathy for weakness. When it's time to negotiate, channel your inner mama bear. Be firm, be fair, but don't be a pushover. You're fighting for your cub's future here. This is where you balance heart with head. Yes, you've built a rapport, but this is still a business transaction. Don't let emotions cloud your judgment or lead you to overpay. Stand your ground on important issues. If the roof needs replacing, insist on a fair price reduction. If the schools are subpar, use that as leverage. Your empathy doesn't negate your right to a good deal. Remember, you're not just negotiating for yourself. You're securing a stable future for your children. That's worth fighting for. So be polite, be understanding, but also be unyielding when it matters most. Remember, silence is golden. After you make an offer, zip it. Let the awkwardness build. People hate silence more than they hate leaving money on the table. Use that to your advantage. Here's the real game changer. Don't just focus on the price. Think outside the box. Can the seller throw in appliances? Pay closing costs? Offer a home warranty? Sometimes, these extras can be worth more than a price cut. Now, let's address the elephant in the room, your single mom status. Some might see it as a weakness. But flip the script. You're not just buying for yourself, you're investing in your family's future. Use your flexibility to your advantage. Can you be more flexible on the closing date? That could be worth its weight in gold to a seller who's juggling their own move. Here's a ninja move, the nibble. After you've agreed on a price, ask for one small additional concession. It's like when your kid asks for just one more story at bedtime. It often works. Now, let's talk about the art of the lowball offer. It's risky, but when done right, it can pay off big time. The key? Back it up with cold, hard facts. Show them comps, point out needed repairs, make your case. But remember, every negotiation is a dance. Sometimes you lead, sometimes you follow. Be prepared to compromise, but always know your bottom line. Don't let emotions cloud your judgment. Here's a pro tip. Get pre-approved for your mortgage before you start house hunting. It shows sellers you're serious and gives you a clear budget to work with. Plus, it's one less thing to stress about. And speaking of stress, don't let it show. Even if you're feeling overwhelmed, keep your cool. Sellers can smell desperation, and it doesn't smell good. Channel your inner Zen master. Here's a sneaky trick. Ask for more than you want. Then, when you concede, you'll still end up where you wanted to be. It's like when you tell your kids bedtime is 8 o'clock, knowing you'll settle for 8:30. And don't forget about the power of patience. Sometimes, the best negotiation tactic is simply waiting. Let the house sit on the market for a while. Watch that price drop like a stone. Now, here's a move straight out of the pro playbook. The take it or leave it offer. It's bold, it's brave, and when used right, it's devastatingly effective. But use with caution, this is your nuclear option. Remember, in negotiations, information is currency. The more you know about the seller's situation, the better positioned you are. Are they divorcing? Relocating for work? Use this intel to your advantage. And here's a tip that might surprise you. Be nice. Genuinely nice. Build rapport with the seller and their agent. People are more likely to work with those they like. It's basic psychology. But nice doesn't mean naive. Always get everything in writing. Verbal agreements aren't worth the paper they're not printed on. Protect yourself and your investment. Now, let's talk about the art of the counteroffer. When the seller comes back with a number, don't just accept or reject. Get creative. Can you meet in the middle on price if they cover closing costs? And don't forget about the power of time pressure. If you can, try to create a sense of urgency. Maybe another buyer is interested, or your lease is ending soon. Use these factors to push for a quicker decision. Here's a pro move that often gets overlooked. Negotiate repairs after the inspection. This is your chance to knock even more off the price. That leaky roof? It's now your bargaining chip. And remember, no detail is too small to negotiate. From move-in dates to who pays for the home warranty, it's all on the table. Leave no stone unturned in your quest for the best deal. But while you're focusing on the price, don't lose sight of the big picture. Is this really the right house for you and your kids? The best deal in the world isn't worth it if the home doesn't fit your needs. And finally, trust your gut. If something feels off, it probably is. You've got killer instincts. You're a mom after all. Use them. They'll serve you well in this high-stakes game of real estate poker.